What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you this week's patch notes recap. Not a ton of things going on, but the things that are going on are actually really cool. So let's go ahead and jump in, take a look at what we got. First and foremost, you may have seen the posting about it the day prior, and some people were checking it out when it launched on SEA first, but we have an item drop rate 50%. So flat 50% drop rate increase, including accessories during the entire event period. It does not include trash loot. Your trash loot amount is going to be the same, and also that bonus does not apply to Arsha. Arsha will still just have the standard 50%. So essentially all servers now have the Arsha drop rate applied to them, which is really, really awesome. Not super surprising to see that since we have the launch of WoW Classic, and obviously they want to be able to retain as many players logging in as they possibly can. So they're going to give us something along these lines to make sure that you're in. And to also coincide with that game plan, we're getting item collection increase scrolls for each hour that you're logged in, up to 2 hours per day. You'll get a drop rate scroll as well, so an extra little bonus that's added into these. Sadly, what has ended, the Clout Trout event is now gone. No more golden trout. Those have gone away until next year. Maybe we'll see one sometime later on this year with a different fish, like we had the mullet earlier on this year as well. Might come back, but it's gone. For now, the Adventure Support Program Part 1 is still continuing with those new rewards that we're getting as we log in. We did get reward distribution for the Shy Talent event as well. And this was interesting to see. Black Spirit Adventure 1 is now a permanent addition to the game, which means you get to roll your dice 3 times every single day from now on. Because of the randomness of it, I don't know that it'll actually make a market impact, but just kind of a little bonus, I guess, to getting a few things each day. Some of them are just buffs anyway, so kind of whatever. I don't know. That's kind of a throwaway in my opinion. It's not super amazing, but that also, because it's not super amazing, it's not a big deal to just make it permanent. So whatever. Other big news: we got the Krigdala horse gear now available. 3 different types: earth, wind, and sea. And then they, of course, each have 4 pieces of gear across them. Crafting them takes specific items that are required for each one. You can see what the bonus is that they do for each set is a little bit different for each one of the 3 types there. So those are in the game. I'm sure people will be pretty excited of those. This will also kind of stimulate some of the items that get used for these that kind of sit on marketplace. Garmoth scales, for instance, don't really sell these days anymore, not very often. These do require Garmoth scales, for instance, so things like that we should see a little bit better market fluctuation as far as items coming in and out. Velia Wharf now has more goods arriving. New structure objects were added to the wharf. You can now discover mining and excavation nodes from the Runaway Monster NPC in Star's End. Interacting with the sign at the old wharf in Velia will now indicate Croix's location to you. Change the location where ships are summoned in some of the piers and wharves. Class changes: we got Shy can now be played as a trial character, which is kind of nice. Added a description to Hop saying that Hop can only be used to move forward when using a soul. Now you can obtain the following item when creating a Shy trial character: the Talent Secret Musician of Light. You can purchase an item from Haas, the trial character vendor. Added a graphic effect on donkeys when your Shy calls them, and added a new skill for Shy and her donkey. She now plays the flute instead of whistling and can call her donkey to her with the trainer's flute regardless of how far away that the donkey is. Some item changes: description change, Bloody Outfit box event and 15 now work on Dark Knight, Striker, Mystic, and Lawn. Fix the wrong buff description and mouse over tool tip of the buff icon that appears after using an energizing cron meal. It was missing movement speed +2 previously. You can no longer use bleach if you have not dyed any items. Added farm wagon registration to a couple of spots in Pearl Shop, and we will take a look at what Pearl Shop items we have in just a little bit. Monster changes: you can now immediately return to using your ship's wheel after being dislodged from it during a phantom ship encounter. A phantom ship will disappear after it is a certain distance away from you. There's now a certain chance of gaining knowledge when defeating the following world bosses: Kudamnuver and Often. So it sounds like you don't have to necessarily be the absolute last person to last hit them. Fix an issue where liberated soldiers of Red Oak Prison and the Cagtum prisoners of Trader's Jail were attacking certain summoned creatures. The boss Mogulus you can now attack when it's in the process of going into combat mode after detecting your presence. If he is attacked, it will immediately go into combat mode. His charge attack range was reduced by approximately 25%. And fixed an issue in the Moretti Plains where adventurers, yada yada, keep attacking some mobs there. A couple of quest revisions across the board here. Adventurers who are level 50 or higher, skilled 1 or higher in hunting, can now receive the following quests after completing looking for the adventurer quest. You got those listed there. You can now receive titles after completing Eyewitness or the Head of Rebels quest as well. You can now see the full description displayed as a text bubble when you put your mouse cursor over the text abbreviation mark for a very long skill description in the fairy window. Photo mode will be turned off whenever a macro restriction window pops up during photo mode. Added a function that displays the market tax reduction value due to any value pack or family fame on the right side of the item volume in the central market. Fixed Maiden Butler list window to open near the Maid Butler icon. Some resolved issues. We got a whole mess of graphical fixes with every class across the board, like we always see every single week. Fixed an issue error. The message displayed in following situations only showed the title without any content. Fish size updated. Hiring workers, etc. across there. Yada yada yada. Let's take a look at what we got going on for Pearl Shop, and then we are out of here. We've got Pearl Shop update, weapon exchange. First up, we've got a loyalty event. You get to select 2 coupons out of these 6 options here to get for 1 loyalty. So 10% off anything, 20% off apparel, 20 off pet, 20 off inventory, 20 off weight, and 90 off underwear. So any 2 of these coupons you'll get for 1 loyalty. Personally, probably get a 10% off all, and then maybe a weight one, possibly inventory on my fishing alt. I'm not sure, something like that, but I might pick it up. Pet, I just don't need an apparel. Apparel is just not appealing. Obviously, underwear falls in that category. We've got a discount on the weapon exchange coupon pack. You can choose any 3 of main, sub, and awakening weapons. So if you needed to select the same one for whatever reason, transfer 2 awakening weapons to different characters, you could actually do that in this bundle. It's marked down from 9,000 pearls down to 7,000. Still incredibly expensive across the board, but you know, whatever, it's on sale. So if you wanted to get a new alt going or make it your main, now's your time. We've got the Artisan Moonlight Shard Pack 2 at 4,400 pearls. You can pick a Book of Life, Book of Combat, or Blessing of Kamasil, 15 days, and you will also get along that bundle 100 Artisans, 10 Memfrags, 10 Valk's Cry, and then 10 Moonlight Shards, which is a little silly. You should just give 20 memory fragments and get rid of this little RNG thingy from there altogether, but whatever. 4,400 pearls, usually 100 Artisans, it costs you about 4,000 pearls. You could even apply the coupon on top of this if you wanted to, so you get 10% off, get some pretty good value, especially if you needed the Blessing of Kamasil in general. But if you're trying to avoid Artisans, that's not the pack for you, although it is a pretty good deal considering what they usually cost. We've got a new Marigold Sunset Classic set for Shy, so yep, there's that. Looks like a pumpkin. That's probably what they were going for. And we've got mount category 20% off sale on horse gear, ship, and wagon stuff. So if you were looking for some of those items, now is the time to take advantage of those. That is it for the patch notes and Pearl Shop. That covers it this week. What do you guys think about the 50% drop rate? What do you guys think as far as that retaining people? I feel like if you're going to play WoW Classic, you're going to play WoW Classic, and the 50% rate's not going to prevent you from doing that unless you're fed up with the incredibly long queue times. Although I haven't played it myself, I've heard all about that, so that's a thing that exists. But let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications whenever new videos do get posted. I've got a new 20-hour grind video that's going to be coming out tomorrow. I did finish it this morning, so that'll be all set up. That one, people that have been popping into the stream have been pretty excited for, because I've been talking it up quite a bit. It's a little different than what I've normally done, and it came out some really good results, money per hour in general, although I have no idea how impactful it will be with the drop rate for the next week, so we'll see how that goes. Speaking of watching the stream, if you do want to catch it, the link to the Twitch page is in the description below. Also, you can head on over there, drop a follow so you get a notification when we go live, or check out the stream schedule. I haven't posted one for this week just yet, but I will be updating it. Usually the weekends are the bigger streams for sure, when we do some enhancing, a little bit of drinking, and have some fun. So if you want to come by, say what's up, or maybe check it out, be sure to head on over there. That's going to be it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time. Alright, just saying, can't get too drunk.
I don't make it to places for that bad, whatever, but I make it personally.
We're gonna just do it.
We're gonna make it.
That's how we do it, bro. We just made a bunch of billion silver in profit. There we go, boys. Cheers. Hey.
Silver.
Easy game.
Easy.